Hey Cape Hawks, I'm going to show you how to make a fire starter, a thrifty way of doing fire starters. Here we go.
I'm Missy.
I'm Mike.
And we're the Campaholics!
Alright Cape Hawks, I'm here with my buddy Tim Duck. We're at the Grand Design Rally, Central Florida Grand Design Rally. Tim has showed me a thrifty way of making fire starters, and we're going to pass the hint along to you. So here's my buddy Tim Duck. He's got a Facebook page called
We Have All Day.
We Have All Day. So make sure you go to his Facebook page and click the like button. Alright Tim, what are we doing?
Okay, we are going to make quick fire starters. You're going to be able to make a bunch of them for really, really cheap. A lot of the places out there want to charge $4 and $5 for just a couple fire starters.
Right.
For that same money, you can make hundreds.
Right.
Everything's really cheap to do.
So the inspiration behind this was to save some money. Tim's a full-timer.
Also to recycle materials that you have laying around, probably just laying around the house or something like that, or you throw away, keep it out of the keep it out of the landfills and that. And have nice fires. We have fires almost every night. We go through a lot of wood.
Yep, I see that right down there. He uses some good oak.
Yep, and we do everything from cook on the fires, just sit around and have a beer or something. Right. So it's all in fun.
All right, step one is?
Step one, well, first thing you gotta do is get a skillet. Like we have a little electric skillet. I bought this at a thrift shop for a couple dollars. Or an old pan or something that you can melt wax in. So, like I said, I got it going here in the skillet with the wax. You get the candles. You can buy them at a thrift shop, garage sale. If they're burnt, it's all right. It don't matter. You've got some in here that are burnt. Don't matter on the sizes of them. You can also use your citronella candles. Right. When they get down too low that you can't burn them anymore, you can put them into this. And it also makes you smell good when the fire starts.
Dual purpose.
And then I always add sawdust to the wax. Once it's melted down pretty good, as you see our candles are melting down, you take a little bit of sawdust. I do a couple cups. I want to make it, thicken it up. And I thicken it up to be kind of like a pasty thickness. Right. So when you pack it in there, you've got a good combination of sawdust and wax.
Now you bought the sawdust from a Facebook Marketplace ad, or?
Yeah, it was a Facebook Marketplace. This group, I bought a bag. As you see, we're almost out of it. I've had it about 3 years. Right. It's taken me 3 years in making them to go through this bag. Right. It don't take a whole lot of sawdust, but I've been making them for a lot of different people. I do it about twice a year, and I'll make anywhere from 500 to 1,000 of these fire starters at a shot.
500 to 1,000? Yes. Wow. Okay.
Because I'll fill a little box. Right. And I think the last time I did it, I filled 3 boxes of them, because I handed them out to 3 different people wanted me to make them, and it's a year's supply. So, and they probably cost me a quarter, not even a quarter to make. Right. Especially after you get all the basics. And there's a couple different ways you can make them. As you see, it's thickening up, and it's like getting to be like a paste. I need a little more sawdust on that. You also, I use a ladle because of some of the ones I make, and it just helps me pour them into what I'm making it. Some people can take a pan and pour it straight in there if you're doing it on the grill. But you just want to get it kind of pasty. And the reason I do it this way is I found out if I pack a toilet paper roll full of sawdust and then pour the wax into it, the wax does not always get all the way to the bottom, all the way through it.
Right.
This will give you a good consistency of when you go to burn it, it'll burn for a longer time.
Right.
And like this is a toilet paper roll that we had started.
Right.
I just kind of pack it in there like this. I let it cool. And then I flip it over and I repack it again on the other end.
Now this is the added benefit because the wick's in there.
Yeah.
It's a starter.
Yeah.
Looks like a little thing of TNT.
But it works good.
Right.
Another thing you can use. Oh, there's a piece of paper. Okay, take that out. Set that right there. Another thing you can use. You go get these little pies at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Save your little aluminum tray things. You can take your little paste, pack it in the tray, and that makes a little puck like, and let it dry, and you'll turn into, when it dries, it turns into a little puck like that for starting fires. These are also really good if you have wet wood, because they burn a long time. Another thing, you get the old egg crates that have the paper, not the styrofoam ones.
Right.
You take it, I always split them like that in half. I can pour some in there.
Now you cut those too, make them sections.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will, once this
Individual starters.
Once this will actually dry.
Yep.
I take a saw and just cut them to where your little egg things, where you cut it right down through there.
Yep.
And it makes little squares for you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing goes to waste. Take the top. Same thing. Just pour a bunch of your stuff in that, and then cut it down.
Right.
And you got more fire starters. So when you run out of toilet paper rolls, as you see, we've been collecting them, or paper towel rolls. I take the paper towels and just cut them in half, cut them down.
Yep.
When you run out of all that stuff, we have a couple of these old pans, old cookie sheets, and just pour it in there.
Fill the thing up.
Fill the thing up till it's full. Let it dry a couple days, and they come out like this. Then I take it and I cut it with a saw. I mean, they're not hard to cut, they're wax, so they're really easy to cut. You cut them up, I cut them in 2x2 squares.
Yep.
And that's what we use to start the fire for the video. And it's been going now for, what, you say?
20 minutes at least.
20 minutes?
Yep.
And the puck is probably still down there. They will burn for about a half hour, at least probably about a half hour.
So it really keeps the flame hot, it keeps it going, gets you a jump start on your campfire for the night.
Yes.
Interesting.
So, as you notice, it don't take a lot of time to do it. When I make the big groups I do, I'll take maybe 2 hours of doing it, and I'll have enough to supply 3 families for a whole year of fire starters.
Fire starters, wow. All right, well that saves a lot of money.
Yeah, especially when you keep going with them.
Right.
And full time, like I said, we love to cook on the fire. The fire is very instrumental in our camping.
Right. Huh. All right, Campaholics. Well, I'd like to thank Tim Duck. Again, follow his Facebook page called
We Have All Day.
We Have All Day. Follow his Facebook page. Maybe learn some more interesting tips and tricks from him also. So, all right, Campaholics, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button down below, the little yellow caution sign. Give this video a thumbs up. Give you an idea how to make your own fire starters at home. A nice family activity.
Yes, it could be.
Yeah, it could be a family activity, yeah. Just watch the heat, though.
Yeah, and the wax does burn a little bit.
Right. All right, we'll see you in the next video.